Okay, let's try it again. So I went live earlier. I think I had a bad name for the live stream. I think this name is better. I think this one is named Why You Should Unsubscribe from the RBR Network. Um I was gonna name it initially Cyber is a bitch. Cyber. Cyber, if you're listening, you're just a lousy little bitch. I think you're a terrible, terrible person, Cyber. I truly think you are. I also think Deacon is a terrible person. Um, I think lots of people on that channel were very terrible people. There were lots of people on that channel that I really just did not like. There were a lot of people on that channel that I did like. I don't know if it's relevant, to give my opinion. Who gives a fuck about woke progressives lousy? Who cares about woke's lousy opinion? It's not like woke's opinion matters that much. Well, my opinion actually matters a lot. If my opinion matters to me, and so that's what matters. If my opinion matters to me, then that's all that counts. I don't care about other people's. Well, I do care. I think we all care about other people's opinion to a certain extent. But not to a great extent. You shouldn't care about people's opinion to a great extent, because if you care about people's opinion to a great extent, you're gonna have all types of anxiety, and anxiety's not good. With so much anxiety, you can't even go outside and go to the store or go outside for anything. Anxiety ain't a good thing. We're gonna give people time to come in, though. We're gonna give people time to come in. Welcome to Woke Living. Woke Living, that's what we're calling it. Woke Live. We're doing live. I don't really know what we're going to talk about. I'm just kind of going live. I think we're going to discuss somewhat the Trump assassination. That's something that's kind of important. And in the news, that's something that's kind of important. Who gives a fuck? Maybe nobody gives a fuck. Maybe that's definitely a possibility. That just, nobody gives a fuck. I always wonder about that. When my insecurities get to me, I always wonder, am I just going to end up being not shit in life? You ever wonder that? You ever lay up at night in bed thinking, I have these dreams, I have these goals, but there's a real possibility I'll never accomplish what my dreams and goals are. Am I going to be dead before I get to accomplish those things? And that gives you anxiety. That makes you very sad. It makes you question your abilities. And I go through that sometimes. Yeah, especially with this YouTube channel. I wish I could show you guys pictures. I just got done talking to this girl. Her name was Lindsay. I made a video about her, and I'm thinking I should post the video to the channel, but I don't know if I want to dox her or not, because I'm not above doxing a bitch. People always say, no, if you dox somebody, you're the worst type of person. No, I'm not above doxing a bitch, especially if you make me mad. I'll dox a motherfucker in a second. I'll dox a motherfucker in a second and give their address and hope something bad happens. And so I was talking to this bitch. Her name was Lindsay, and she saw my channel. And Lindsay said, "Yeah, you're misogynistic. She was a bald-headed black woman, which I love black women. I have a love-hate relationship with black women. Um, because I only date black women. That's the only thing I date. But goddamn, they make me so angry sometimes. They make me want to commit domestic violence acts. And I'm not really a violent guy. But being with black women, sometimes you just want to commit very violent acts. Very violent acts. And I don't want to be that type of person. But I was talking to this girl, her name was Lindsay. She's already fucked up. I don't know if she has alopecia or something. But she was bald-headed and fat, which is fine. I don't care that she was bald-headed and fat. But she was bald-headed and she was fat. And she saw my YouTube channel. And she's like, you're misogynistic. I can't talk to you anymore. And she blocked my number. And I sent her the nastiest text message in response. I'm probably going to delete this live. I'm not going to let this live stay up. I'm a little bit too hype right now. But yeah, and I made a video and I posted the video for like maybe 15 minutes. And I was like, no, that's not good. I can't do that. I can't do this to the channel. I can't dox that female. I can't dox her on the Woke Progressive channel. Maybe I should. If I should dox her, just put in the comment section, say, whoa, yeah, dox that bitch. If I can get like 3 people to say, hey, yeah, just dox her. We want to see her so we can harass her. I'll be totally on board with that. Totally on board with that. Because I'm tired. I am tired of going through bad relationships, man. God damn, Jesus Christ. I am tired of going through bad relationships with these goddamn bitches, boy. Do you know how many bitches have broken my heart in the last 5 years? More bitches have broken my heart in the last 5 years that I can count on 2 hands. 2 hands. And it's not me. It's not me. A lot of people say, well, it's you. You're picking the wrong type of women. No, it's not me. It's them. It's definitely them because I'm perfect. I'm fucking perfect. I'm handsome. The only thing that's not perfect about me is I'm a little fat, and that's all. Just a little fat. Come on. As a man, you're supposed to be big. All right. People always, oh, whoa, you're so big. You're fat. Well, it's not really that much. It's not really that fat. I'm not. Okay. I'm not really that fat. I'm a little fat, but not really, really, really fat. Okay. What is a man is supposed to be big? If you're a skinny nigga, you're a bitch. You ever meet these little skinny little bitch boys? There's a lot of them now. You ever meet just a skinny little bitch boy? Let me calm down a little bit. Men are not supposed to be small. You fucking homo. Men are not supposed to be small and skinny. I'm a small and skinny man. That's what you call a bitch. Okay. So I'm perfect, but I'm a little bit overweight, and that's okay. Well, probably a lot bit overweight, but that's okay. I'm tall. Okay, I'm tall and I'm bulky and I'm massive. And that's what a woman should want. A man who is tall and bulky and massive. What I can defend her from robbers. I can protect her. I can do all those things. If it's a skinny guy, he's not able to do that. Okay, if he's a skinny little bitch, oh, he's in shape, he's fit. That's not fit. Okay, it's not fit. It's not fit to be it's not fit to be skinny. Okay, I hate skinny niggas. I just can't stand. And then the thugs. Why do black women pick the thugs? Okay, because I'm not a thug. Boy, black women just love the thugs. He's got tattoos. Oh my God, it just creates so much anger in my heart, so resentful. Sometimes I have to go pussyless. I'm not getting any pussy. Sometimes I am an incel. And you know why? Because I choose not to be a nigger. You got to be a nigger to get some pussy from black women nowadays. You just have to be some kind of a nigger. And I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that. I don't want to sag my pants and get tattoos and go around carrying a gat. What do they call it? A Draco? Oh, you got to carry around a Draco to get some pussy from a black woman. You got to sell crack. You got to sell drugs. If you're not doing that, you ain't getting no pussy from these bitches. You might as well hang it up, nigga. You might as well hang it up. You're not getting no pussy from no black woman. No black woman is going to give you no pussy unless you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. And then she ain't gonna marry you either. Black women want to be baby mamas and shit. Oh, hey, Queen Maya. Let me stop talking so crazy. I just get angry. Okay, I get angry at a lot of nigga shit. And look, folks. Look, it's not just the black women either. The black men are fucked up too. Black culture, period, is just fucked up. But it make me ashamed to be black sometimes. But the thing with me, it's not that I hate. It's not that I hate black people. I hate everybody. Okay, I hate the whites. I hate the Mexicans. I hate the Jews. I hate the gays. I hate women. I'm just a very hateful person when you think about it. Okay, now I get along with some. I probably get along with black people more than anybody else, but that's not saying much because I really don't like people. I don't like anybody. And why don't you like anybody? Well, I don't like anybody because a lot of times I'm not happy with my life because of shit I did to myself. And instead of taking accountability for that, I'd rather blame other people. And I'm fine. I'm totally fine in doing that. No, I'm just kidding. That's probably somewhat true. Especially with my last relationship, because God knows I shouldn't have been with that big fat bitch. Boy, I want to whip my own ass for getting with that big fat motherfucker right there. Dynasty Lewis, yeah, that's my ex-girlfriend. I don't give a fuck. I'll dox the bitch. I will dox that bitch to Kingdom Come. Dynasty Lewis. Her number used to be 870-771-2763. I used to call her back to back to back, and because I was obsessed over her. So she had to change her number. She changed her number. But you can look her up. Dynasty Lewis. I was with that big fat 500-pound bitch. Man, just got to fucking me up, man. Just fucked me up. Getting with that big fat bitch. Worst decision I ever made in my life, man. I had my own house, my own apartment, my own car. I was doing good in life. Boy, I got with that big old fat heifer. My life just went downhill, man. Stop making YouTube videos. Stop making YouTube videos. Stop brushing my teeth. Nah, I'm just kidding. I didn't stop brushing my teeth. But man, I fucked up with that bitch. I said, never again, Lord Jesus. I said, Lord, I got on my knees and prayed. I said, Lord Jesus, if you get me away from this big fat bitch here, I will never, never, ever in my life fuck my life up over a bitch. I moved all the way to Omaha, Nebraska. Y'all ain't heard from me in the last 2 years. Why? Man, I moved to Omaha, Nebraska behind that bitch. Big fat nasty bitch too. Wasn't even cute. Now I would feel a little bit better if the bitch was at least cute. The bitch wasn't even cute. The bitch wasn't even cute. God damn, man. I think I got some kind of mental illness, man. Here. That's some kind of a goddamn mental illness right there. Obsessing over this busting windows and shit. Yeah, I bust the bitch windows. I keyed the bitch car. Cause the bitch wouldn't stop fucking other niggas. I said, Lord Jesus, is something wrong with me? God damn, every time I look back, she fucking somebody. And we supposed to be living together. I look back, she fucking somebody. Every time, Lord, I don't get it. I don't get it, you know? And I've done some fucked up shit in my life. I have, but shit, I don't think I deserve that shit. Jesus Christ. But yeah, this is not a self-deprecating stream. This is about Cyber the bitch. And I'm gonna put the link out in case somebody wants to come up and talk shit about Cyber. That's what this is about. And if you don't know, I did a poll the other day on my channel. And I'm gonna put this in like RBR used to do. Join the truth panel. And let's get the link out. Yeah, man. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, this is about Cyber being a bitch. That old bald-headed piece of shit felon right there, man. I can't stand Cyber. If I ever see Cyber in the real world, I'm kicking his ass. He claimed he can fight. That motherfucker can't fight. That bald-headed piece of shit felon can't fight for shit. And even if he can fight, I'm a big old boy and I got a lot of anger in me. But can you? I had a big fat 500-pound bitch break up with me. Not a lot of people, and I'll tell the truth now. Now sometimes I will lie to people and say, "Nah, I left her. It wasn't. I didn't leave that bitch. That bitch left me. I would have stayed with the big bitch." Shit. I was gonna stay with the big motherfucker. She left me. She said I was toxic. She said I was controlling. Just because she would call me controlling because she would go out fucking other niggas and I would get mad about it. She'd say, "Stop trying to control me. You can't control." That's why I hate this my body, my choice shit. Nah, bitch, I wish it was legal to hit a bitch. If it was legal to hit a bitch, I would have tore that bitch up every goddamn night I had a chance to. And they fucking with that shit. Boy, my heart's still kind of broken over that shit. People say, "Have you gotten over her?" Not all the way. I believe I've gotten over 90%, but I ain't got over all the way, man. I was with that big old fat bitch for 2, 3 years, man. Shit. Bullshit, bro. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit, man. But yeah, and I know people talk shit about me because of things I've said and done here on YouTube. But man, we're gonna get back to Cyber's punk ass. I hope Cyber hears this. Cyber, if you're out there listening, you're a bitch. And that's why I have your address. You're in Newark, New Jersey. You know what kind of lowly, shiftless niggas live in Newark, New Jersey? Newark, New Jersey. Like, not Trenton. I don't know if Trenton. I've heard of Camden, New Jersey. There are good sides of New Jersey, not Newark. I heard you can't even drive through Newark, New Jersey without some nigga trying to rob you. And that's what Cyber's doing out there. Cyber, he lives in Newark, New Jersey. out there robbing, stealing, killing. We all know RBR. If you're not familiar with the RBR saga, RBR is a YouTuber. He's been on this platform probably since the platform has been in existence, right? Years. And he would go live. RBR Network, his name was Theron K. Cal. He was a film producer, movie producer, all that. The producer kind of in the Hollywood world. He never had anything you would probably recognize, but he was proud of his work. And so RBR would go live every day on YouTube. He would just put his blood, sweat, and tears into it, going live day in, going live day out. And for security on RBR's channel, on Theron's channel, he got a bald-headed felon, a man by the name of Cyber Supreme. Cyber Supreme, a bald-headed felon. Now, I didn't know he was a felon up until not too long ago. But Cyber Supreme touts himself as some type of a cybersecurity expert. Now, come to find out, this nigga got a prison degree. This nigga ain't went to no Harvard. He ain't went to no Yale. This nigga ain't went to the state university up the street. This nigga went to prison. He tried to rob a cab driver for $100, and he got sentenced to 8 years in prison. Now, he went to prison, and he became a niggalectual in prison. You know how niggas go to prison. Niggas can't just do right off the rip. Right, niggas got to go to prison, then they become Christians, they become Muslim. Now, he didn't become a Christian or a Muslim in prison. In prison, he decided to become a cybersecurity expert. And he got some kind of certificate in prison. And now, because he's got that certificate, he goes around on YouTube telling people, I make millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars working as a cybersecurity expert. Nigga, I wouldn't get you to do security on a dog fence, you punk ass bald headed nigga. I wouldn't get Cyber Supreme to do any kind of networking, anything. Build a website. You can't build no. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. You ain't building no fucking website. Get the fuck out of here, Cyber. Get the fuck out of here. But anyway, RBR appointed Cyber to. Oh, okay. I didn't realize you were in the back.
It's all good. What's up, buddy?
How's it going? How's it going, RG?
I'm doing well, thank you. I heard you throwing shade at Cyber, and you know me, I just can't help myself. So yeah, he did take a class or two when he was in prison, but the reason for that is because when he wasn't in the cell, he wasn't being raped. So he took as many classes as he could. He failed most of them because he's a pathetic dumb fuck. But yeah, you take classes, you don't get raped. It's kind of like gave him somewhere to be.
Right. And the thing is, he did that in prison. I guess that's okay once you get out and get a job, but he's still terrorizing people. He terrorized that poor cab driver, and now he's terrorizing RBR's channel. He got the channel, and he deleted all the videos. What was the point of that? What was the point of Cyber deleting all the content?
I don't believe he ever cared about RBR in any which way, shape, or form. He deleted the videos because I think he has a few reasons for it. One is I think he wants to piss everyone else off. Really, he has this want of power because he has absolutely none in his real life. Yeah, you were absolutely right. Newark is an absolute shithole. I mean, it's just shit, dude.
Well, you got the worst niggas of the worst niggas, and I'm not anti.
Yeah, it's not very good over there.
I'm not anti-black, but because I hate everybody. I hate whites. I hate blacks. I'm pretty
good for you. But you know what? You want to hate people, just make it funny. That's all.
Well, and I try to do that, but tell us about the niggers in Newark, because I didn't know about it until real life. She did a live stream, and she talked about Newark just being the asshole of America.
Well, let's just put it this way: there's a Martin Luther King Street. That's all I gotta say.
Well, yeah. Well, and it's just sad. It's just sad. I hate to see RBR's legacy be tarnished the way it's tarnished. I even asked RBR before he passed away. I said, RBR, how would you feel about all of your videos being removed? RBR didn't want to see it. RBR said, I'd be horrified by that. Obviously, that's not something he wanted. And as Queen Maya, to take some words from Queen Maya, before RBR's body even got cold, that felon Cyber The felon cyber decided to delete all the content. Just a very sad thing.
He was
Very
harassing an
sad.
old lady. He was calling her up at all hours of the night. His mother.
Wow.
He's been
Wow.
harassing the family that are grieving. They're grieving a loss of someone in
Mm.
their family. And this piece of shit scumbag is harassing them over stupid YouTube shit. I mean, that's the type of person that we're dealing with. He's a garbage trash fire of a human. And honestly, I hope when he got raped in prison, someone gave him HPV, he gets anal cancer, and he dies a slow death.
That absolutely would be wonderful. It
Wouldn't it?
absolutely would be. And he tries to go around touting his accomplishments. He tries to use big words. He uses the words in the wrong context. He doesn't know the definition. He tries to tout himself as this rich guy. No, once he said he drives a very high dollar Mercedes Benz. I don't even think he owns a car. I don't even think this guy owns a fucking car. We found out that he lives in Section 8 housing. I'm pretty sure you heard about that, didn't you?
Oh yeah, This Mr. Cyber security engineer got docs once he met the white boys in about maybe less than a day. So he wasn't really who he said he was.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And
he had people on the RBR network fucking terrified of this guy. He's all smoke and mirrors. He's totally full of shit. Everything about him.
Mm-hmm.
A fucking larp. And he says he has all this money. You see that little room he streams in with the fucking Mitsubishi air conditioner behind him?
Yeah. He doesn't even have central heat and air.
No, he's got nothing. And, someone made fun of him. I think it was MD made fun of him for not having any pictures or anything on the wall. The next time he streamed, he had like some pawn shop little picture hanging up behind him right next to those pathetic boxing gloves. Such a faggot.
And I knew that he was a piece of shit very early on. Now, when he first came to RBR Network, he would get into it. This is, I think, before you showed up, but he would get into it with this girl named Verbal, and they would go back and forth. They would have their back and forths, and I didn't like Verbal. Verbal was a liberal piece of shit. She was a leftist, and so Cyber would attack her. So I'm like, okay, well, anybody who's attacking this leftist is probably a good person. So initially, me and Cyber got along quite well. But then the more he talked and the more he didn't make sense, the more he rambled, the more he said things that just didn't quite make sense. At one point, I don't know if he still does this. He used to say that he was in the Navy SEALs or the Marines. I don't know.
The Marines. It was the Marines.
Yeah, the Marines. Yeah, you're right. He said he was in the Marines. That turned out to be a lie.
He even faked showing his paperwork. He faked it right on stream. He got called up on it. Now he says it never happened. It just never existed. He never did that. He never did stolen valor. Again, he's a low-life piece of shit.
Absolutely. And I'm glad to see people turning on him the way they are, because he's a liar. He lied about having a wife. I don't know if you remember, at one point he said he had some Asian wife.
Yeah, the ching chong ding dong there. Yeah, I remember.
Right. And he showed an Asian woman on stream. So I don't know who that Asian lady was.
The cleaning lady. Who are you kidding?
Or, I don't think he could afford a cleaning lady.
Oh, that's a good point.
I think maybe it was a prostitute, because we know that he buys prostitutes. We know that he travels to the Dominican Republic and he'll sleep with the prostitutes. And, I don't think he uses.
I think there's a reason why he goes out of the country to do that stuff. I think they're a little more lenient when it comes to ages. And he does seem to have those tendencies, doesn't he? He even has that look to him.
That's a great point. I never thought about that. That's a great point.
He's when you think, a little kitty touchy, you kind of think of someone that looks like him, don't you?
Right, you absolutely do. Even down to the glasses. He even has wears the pedophile glasses on the stream sometimes. This is a very sick man. A very, very sick man.
And then he gets on panel talking, acting like he's banging a stuffed animal, talking about someone's kid. And he doesn't think people are going to put everything together, but they do. They're not that dumb, Cyber. Not as dumb as you. Not as dumb as you.
And trolling is one thing, but being consistently talking about doing what he said he wanted to do with little kids, the consistency he did that. And then he was participating in a debate once. This was about a year ago. I think Real Life has it on her channel. He advocated for lowering the age of consent to 15 years old.
Jesus Christ.
15 fucking years old.
The black sector put up with that? Is that what you're telling me?
Oh, yeah, fuck the black sector. These niggas over here, man, this is the worst sector of YouTube. I mean, you got a couple of good ones like RBR. RBR was probably one of the last good ones, but most of them are about like Jimmy. Man, you're just fucking foolish,
Which
fucking foolish.
we have fun over on the group.
Yeah.
I think you know that.
Well, yeah, I try not to go to Jimmy's channel too much because it gets really volatile.
Yeah,
And
we're a little crazy over there.
yeah,
I'll admit that.
let's see. Oh, Queen Maya showed up. Queen Maya, why don't you come on the panel?
I'll be nice, Queen. I promise.
And I think she had her come to Jesus moment when it came to cyber.
It's too bad she had to find out the hard way, though, right?
Yeah, well, I did try to warn you, Queen. I really did try to warn you about cyber, Queen. A lot of people tried to warn you about cyber, and she didn't listen. But I think it took him actually deleting RBR's videos, deleting
Well,
RBR's content for her to actually open her eyes and see that, yeah,
I
Cyber's
just
actually a terrible person.
I think it's great that everyone's turned their back on him. Besides Deacon, Yeti, and actually Jimmy has yet to disavow him too, which is very shameful.
Really? What is Jimmy saying about all this?
He won't. All right. Cyber groomed Jimmy since he was very, very young. So Cyber has his hooks deep into Jimmy, and he refuses to say anything bad to him. I mean, Cyber cucked him with this whole Mayat thing in front of 150 people, made him look like a complete bitch, and Cyber took him back the next day. Yeah, it's a sad thing, really.
Does Jimmy actually fall for all this shit about Cyber being like
yes, 100%.
He actually believes it. He believes it.
Yes.
I think that's kind of a litmus test for somebody being an idiot. If you hear Cyber talk and you hear, how if you're not able to pinpoint how dumb he is and see that this guy isn't a fucking security expert, or he's a nobody. If you're not able to pinpoint that, that's a litmus test for stupid.
Well, Deacon falls right into that too. My favorite Deacon.
Well, the thing with Deacon is, I think Deacon knows Cyber is full of shit because I've heard Deacon call Cyber out on a couple of occasions. But because Deacon hates you guys so much, Deacon has just a hatred for white people.
That's true.
Because of Deacon's hatred for white people, he's willing to side and align with somebody like Cyber just to spite you guys.
Even real life, this is a great moment. And actually, I just recently met real life, and I think she's pretty fucking awesome. But she was talking shit to Deacon, calling like a dirty old perv or something like that. And he's just like, "Oh, the honky's got the hooks into you too. The honky's got you, real life." Dude, I was dying.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that. He was saying she was brainwashed or something like that. Groovy. Is that the real Groovy Jimmy? I don't have
it. Could be. So nice in chat says, I think Cyber has Jimmy's dick pic and holds him blackmail. I can see that happening, to be honest.
Yeah, I could see Cyber being a sick fucking holding on to dick pics. I could see that. Yeah, I could definitely see that. But yeah, I mean, I heard, I don't know if this is true, I heard RBR's family is thinking about suing. Now, I don't know what their legal grounds would be. I don't know if they could actually sue and what they'd be suing for. I don't know, because RBR gave away the keys to the channel, essentially.
He did. But there's an argument to be made that RBR was not mentally in the place to make those decisions. But we're talking a YouTube channel here. Honestly, I would love to see everyone sue Cyber, but personally, I think it would be a waste of money for all people involved. Unless they have the money to spend it. Fuck them. I mean, I don't know if you got fuck you money or whatnot, then hell yeah, dude, throw gas on them. But there's nothing of monetary value, up for grabs here. I don't think.
Right. Yeah, and it's unfortunate. I think the only solution there possibly is creating another channel. Somebody creating another channel and uploading all of RBR's older content.
Real life has them all, or a good chunk of them. On Patreon, she's charging a small fee, and everything is going to his kids. What a that's fantastic thing to do for the family.
Well, yeah, I hope that works out. Has she actually started the Patreon yet?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, and it has. I know Art Vandelay, and I think he's in the comment section. How's it going, Art? Art sent me kind of a link. Well, not kind of. He sent me an actual link to all of the videos. So And even at work today, I'll just go back and pop in a old thing of RBR. I think I was looking at one
Well,
episode.
I'm very grateful someone had the forethought to download everything. You know, we all knew Cyber was a complete scumbag, but we didn't realize how low he would go. You know,
Mhm.
and thankfully someone saw that, and that what you know what this person did is he saved this man's legacy, and I think that's important. I think, and now it turns out the family agrees with this too. Cyber was lying the whole time. He's that much of a piece of shit.
Yeah, yeah, because at one point I was thinking the family wanted the content down. I was thinking the family didn't like RBR's content. That's the narrative that Cyber put out there.
Yes, sir.
It wasn't true. Just flagrantly was not true. And I didn't realize that until real life. She's got the connection to RBR's sister. And when she spoke with the sister said, no, hell no. We told Cyber not to touch the channel. In no question, in no it, she told not RBR. She told Cyber, "Don't delete the channel. Just don't delete it." And Cyber, he did it anyway.
So I don't know how much of this is true, but from what I've heard is Cyber called the family and started, making them maybe paranoid is the wrong word, but telling them that people are going to go after the family if you guys leave this content up. This YouTube drama is going to come to you. These people are not good people. They're going to harm you. He was really putting batteries in the back. And I think that's why they didn't do a fucking obituary, because of this fucking asshole. Could you imagine?
Wow.
Because they're going to be harassed if they do. Just putting a fucking just putting that thought in their head. He really is a fucking scumbag, dude. And I'm glad everyone's finally seeing it. He's finally showing his true colors for everyone to see. Me and many other people saw through it from fucking day one, but now everyone else sees it too. It's nice.
Yeah, and I've seen it for a long time. I tried to warn RBR, but RBR was fucking hard headed as shit, and he wouldn't listen. Um, but
Well,
hey,
I know you did. I know you did. But I mean, RBR had a need, and Cyber was easily able to take care of that need. But he made it seem like it was this, thing where he had to do this and he had to do that and he had to write code. But all he had to do was ban a few people. It's not fucking rocket science.
exactly, Cyber did what really anyone could have done. I mean,
Yeah.
RBR had plenty of moderators. RBR could have given people's rent. I mean, the harassment could have stopped. I mean, I don't think that Cyber really served any real use to RBR,
There
the
was
whole
one
time.
person that, I'm not even going to say who they were, but it didn't come from our core group. It was one person sending RBR pizzas. There was one people calling his phone. And actually, I think Jimmy maybe called his kid too or something, which was kind of fucked up, but that's a different story. And that was enough ammo for RBR to blame everyone, to kick anyone he didn't like off or anyone who
Yeah.
spoke against him off.
Yeah.
It's
Was
really
it Truth
fucked up.
Finder? I think it was Truth Finder doing all of that.
It very well could be. I just don't want to put anyone on the spot. But yeah,
Yeah.
it was fucking Truth Finder. It absolutely was.
And
And we didn't send them.
when all of that was going on, I thought it was funny, frankly. I mean, they're just sending a little pizza over there. No harm, no foul in that.
Well, it
Oh,
made
nobody was.
RBR called the guy a chink, which was hilarious. Hilarious.
That was hilarious, man. We had a lot of great moments over there. Even now I find myself, in the morning waking up. The first thing I would do is, wake up, get ready for work, tune in to RBR, listen to RBR on my way to work, at work. And then sometimes he'd be live. I'd go to work, get off, he'd still be live. And so, I'm definitely gonna miss that routine.
Well,
I
me
don't think
and
there's
my
anybody
group,
that's gonna fill RBR's void.
well, we weren't allowed to participate. I was, some of us did here and there, but we were banned, a long time
Right.
ago. And so we had to watch from afar, and we did. RBR got me through my workday a lot of the times.
Yeah, for sure, man. For fucking sure. And I wish I could be like real life, whenever she goes live, she's giving you new information on Cyber. I don't have any new information on the bald-headed piece of shit, but we can roast him while we're here. There's enough information out there about him to where
Well, I heard
there's
you taking
plenty of
shots,
shit.
and I can't help myself when it comes to calling Cyber a faggot. I'm fucking autistic. Yeah, just
Right.
no self control. Yeah,
No,
I'll come up and
absolutely.
call him a fucking faggot. Fuck that dude.
And this person is saying, D Rock is saying Cyber was using RBR's Facebook account. I heard that, and I was actually friends with RBR on Facebook. I'm gonna go see if I can. I can't do it right now, but I'm gonna see if I can. Has he made any posts? I got to check that out. I didn't know that Cyber stole.
I know he asked the family for, I don't know if it was his cell phone. I know it was his laptop or computer or something because he wanted access to that information. And I think he needed that to get the security code from it. But I don't know. I was going to say petition the family, but that's the wrong word. He asked them, and of course they told him to go fuck himself.
Wow.
He's been
So
harassing
he's
other
effectively
people.
trying to steal RBR's identity.
Oh, there's our right there. I saved the Facebook streams before he could harass the family for the laptop tap backup. Dude,
Wow.
such a piece of shit.
An absolute piece of shit. And I don't know if you, I believe that it was Cyber going in and stealing RBR's cash apps because about a few months before RBR passed away, about $500 RBR said was missing from his cash app. Someone went in and took the money, and not long after that, Cyber, of course, was in the fucking Dominican Republic having sex with prostitutes. I
Well,
believe Cyber stole RBR's money. That bald-headed felon ass nigga
well,
stole
behind
RBR's
the scenes, I
goddamn money.
would donate to RBR quite a bit. I've had people in my family who were sick with cancer. I was there with them during it, so I know what that's like. And the guy entertains me for hours and hours, so I didn't mind taking care of him here and there. But the thought of Cyber even getting a fucking cent of that makes me sick to my stomach.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think that most people had the foresight after RBR, after they heard the news, not to donate to the cash app. I didn't hear about too many people saying I didn't hear about anybody saying they donated to RBR after he passed away. So
No,
hopefully,
no. I would
I
hope
think,
not.
and according to real life, someone stole access to RBR's cash app. Obviously, we know who that someone is. That someone is Cyber.
Oh
And
god damn
hopefully
it.
he's not able to do anything with it. Now, I
Well, I
know for
remember, I guess there was a withdrawal from the Cash App that Cyber saw, and he starts. I hope I'm getting this right. And he starts calling out the baby, like saying, doxing her on stream, saying, he needs to consult me before he does anything before she does anything with that Cash App.
what the
Who does
fuck?
she think she is, dude? This is the type of psychotic fucking person we're dealing with.
Absolutely. Did he take that down? I'm pretty sure that's something he would take down.
Yeah, probably. I don't remember. I don't recall. He
Wow.
was mad. He thought RBR's was his, and that includes the Cash App. He's just fucked. Never mind the fact that these people have to pay for whatever the expenses may be. After someone passes. He's not thinking about that.
Mm-hmm.
He he's he's a fucking narcissist piece of shit. Oh, Art has it uploaded. Once again, comes through.
Wait, he uploaded what?
That video that I'm talking about right now.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta go check that out. Is it on your channel, Art? Is it? I'll go check out Art's channel, see if it's there. Uh, yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of drunk right now. I've been drinking a little bit.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And so yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think that's all there really is to say about Cyber. Um, because I've got my channel here. I'm gonna go on talking about other shit at this point. I think we've said all there is to say about Cyber, and I think one thing about him is that he wants nothing more than people like he wants nothing more than what I'm doing right now, which is to feed in to making the narrative about Cyber. Cyber, this is the last time I'll probably ever mention you on my channel. It's the last time. No, I'm not gonna say that because I hate him. I'll probably say something about him if I think about it.
I got a job, man. Be good.
All right, RG. All right,
Thanks.
see him. All right, see you, man. Yeah, Cyber. I'm not gonna make this channel about you bald headed fella. And I know you really love it. I know you love it. You'd absolutely, positively love it for woke progressive to be in your mouth. You would like your name to be in Woke Progressive's mouth 24/7. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen, you bald headed felon. You know, this is what we got going on here at Woke Progressive. We've got something successful. Okay? I don't know if you realize it or not, you bald headed felon. We've got this is what you call a future successful channel of YouTube. This channel is gonna grow. I hope it does. And if it doesn't, maybe I'll just be a fucking failure, but that's fine too. Even if my channel crashes and burns, you bald-headed felonious ass nigga. Even if my channel crashes and burns and I get 0 views per video every time I post a motherfucking video, guess what? I'll never be the type of lowly, sorry, sadistic, narcissistic. Help me think of some more synonyms, folks. Put in the comment section all kind of negative synonyms. I'll never be that lowly of a human being as you are, Cyber. Ever, ever, ever. I'll never be as I'll never go to prison for 8 years for putting a gun to a cab driver's head and threatening to kill him. I'll never get a baby doll and fuck that baby doll. Pretend I'm fucking that baby doll and say that baby doll is a little kid. I will never. It's not in my character. Why? Because I'm better than you, Cyber. I'm simply better than you. And that's not saying much, saying that I'm better than Cyber. You listening to this, you're better than Cyber. All right, can you imagine? Imagine how fucked up Cyber's life is. Let's just think about it for a second. Imagine how fucked up Cyber's life is. All right, he's a felon, so he has a really hard time finding a job and an apartment. All right, he can't find an apartment and he can't find a job. All right, so that's one. He's ugly. All right, we can't. I mean, a lot of people don't talk about that, but can we just not spill over the fact that this is one ugly, bald-headed motherfucker? He is just one ugly motherfucker. All right, so that's two. Three, you're a liar. You lied about being in the military, which I don't know why you lie about being in the military. But he lied about having a Chinese wife. He said, "Oh, my wife is Chinese," and and this is how you know the motherfucker's a weirdo. This motherfucker, this motherfucker went out in public and found a random Chinese bitch and said, "Ling Ling, can you get on YouTube and pretend that you're my wife?" And she said, Ling Ling said, "You give me $5." She said, "You give me $5. I love you long time." And he gave her $5. It probably wasn't $5, however much money he gave her. He gave this Chinese bitch $5 and they went live on YouTube. And now, this is his wife. He told that lie. Cyber, you a goddamn piece of shit. You the lowest of the low. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I really don't. I'm not the kind of person to go around saying I'm better than other people. I think we're all equal in God's eyes. But Cyber, you goddamn piece of motherfucking shit, boy. You you just a low down motherfucker, boy. A low down motherfucker, boy. I can't stand him. It take me to talk about Cyber. Oh, bald-headed, felonious, pedophile, liar, and Groovy Jimmy. You a piece of shit. Yeah, I'm gonna get on Groovy Jimmy, nappy head now. Oh man, yeah, Groovy Jimmy. I know you were in here earlier. Come back, Groovy Jimmy. Come the fuck back. Don't leave. Wait, where's his comment? We gonna put. Wait, where's Groovy Jimmy's comment? Cause I'm finna get on his nappy head ass now. Why are you? RG told me I can't find Jimmy's comment. He might have deleted it. Jimmy, why are you siding with this motherfucker? Why are you allying with Cyber? It make me think you. Well, I know Jimmy. I know you are a piece of shit. But god damn, you that much of a piece of shit, Cyber? Cyber? God damn, Groovy Jimmy, grow some fucking balls, man. God damn, you fake gangster motherfucker. And anybody can see that Groovy Jimmy, man, Groovy Jimmy is the kind of black person that let me take a drink real quick. I'm gonna tell y'all about Groovy Jimmy. Groovy Jimmy is the kind of nigga who in school he couldn't get in with the nerds. Why? He couldn't get in with the nerds because he's fucking dumb. He couldn't get in with the athletes. Why couldn't he get in with the athletes? Because he's unathletic as fuck. All right, this nigga couldn't kick a kickball. All right, so he couldn't get in with what name some other groups. He couldn't get in. He couldn't get in any specific social group in school. That's Groovy Jimmy. So he thought, man, I can be a fake thug. Jimmy said, I know just enough about thuggery. I've listened to just enough Tupac. I've listened to just enough Biggie to pretend to portray myself as a thug. And that's what he did. And so, and he aligned with the thugs, and then he became a fake thug. Thus, the Jimmy we see today. And that's what we see today. But yeah, Jimmy, man, Jimmy cool. Yeah, I don't really have anything against Groovy Jimmy. I think he's funny from time to time. I don't have anything against Jimmy. But yeah, I mean, so aligning with Cyber makes you look like a piece of shit, Jimmy. It really does. It really, really, really does. But yeah, what Soup Bone, you're absolutely right. So disappointed in Yeti. You know, Yeti's thing. I think the thing with Yeti's just dumb. All right, Yeti is a Judas, but Yeti's slow. Yeti don't know what the fuck going on, man. Yeti is just going along to get along. Yeti don't know what he's doing. I can't blame Yeti. I'm not mad at Yeti because you can hear about y'all heard Yeti talk, man. I don't want to roast Yeti or nothing like that, but y'all ever heard Yeti talk? Yeti, y'all, I don't know about that one, real brother. Man, who the fuck talks like that? Man, why the fuck does Yeti talk like that? Yeti talks. RBR, don't say that about him. RBR, don't say that about the fuck? Why did that nigga talk like that? Y'all done heard Yeti talk. Y'all know I'm not making shit up. Shit. I ain't making shit up. Cyber. Why you delete all them videos, Cyber? Cyber, don't delete all them videos like that, Cyber. Deacon, why Cyber delete all them videos? Shit. But yeah, man, Yeti's slow. So I can't, I can't, I ain't gonna put it on Yeti like that. Cause Yeti, I thought Yeti was all right. I really did think Yeti was all right, but shit, that motherfucker's slow. So I ain't gonna say on Yeti like that. Now Deacon know better. Deacon knows better. The reason Deacon is doing it is because Deacon don't like white people. Deacon can't stand white people. Oh, we got another guest in the bay. Oh, this is RG Bay.
Yeah, I know what call, but yeah, I like Yeti slander too. Tell me he's not a troglodyte. That guy. He's not like a couple steps below on the evolutionary chain.
Man, Yeti's the type of black person to make all black people look bad. Because if you didn't really know any black people and you talk to Yeti, you would think, man, these motherfuckers are dumb. And don't get me wrong, some black people really are dumb, but not as dumb as Yeti. Yeti is, I really think Yeti has some type of mental thing going on.
Cause we're black, RBR. Cause we black. I drink a 40 at the park because we're black. Man. Dude, when I finally saw it, when he cammed up that one day, and I finally saw a picture of him, I was like, dude, that's exactly what I expected him to look like. Exactly. Like, to the dot, dude.
And man, I put up with so much shit talking on that channel. Yetis talk shit about me. Obviously, Deacon does.
You give it back to him, though. You give it right back to him.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm glad I go through that because I can take just about every insult now. Anything somebody says about me, I can take it right on the chin because I've heard it on that channel. You know.
I really want to ask you about that 500-pound girlfriend.
Oh man, that's a fucking bullshit, man.
Was she able to like clean herself properly? Like, how does that work? Does she have like a brush with a stick on it?
Uh, how did she would take regular baths? Believe it or not, not baths. She would take regular showers. It, it was just a tragic fucking relationship, man.
That bitch can't fit no tub. Who you kidding?
She would stand in the shower. We would take showers together sometimes, and she would manage to clean herself, but
It sounds
she did always
uncomfortable.
have kind of a I'll
I'm
say this:
sorry.
her vagina did always have kind of a pungent smell to it. Her vagina always. No, I'm not bullshit, man. It really did.
It was
Yeah,
pungent.
she had some funky pussy, man. I soldiered through that shit. Cause I call myself loving a bitch, man. And
That happens. That happens.
I used to make regular content here on YouTube. Yeah, I had my channel before the regular Woke Progressive. Getting good numbers, good views, and things were pretty good. But she thought I was a misogynist, and she was all for the LG. She was a Democrat. Of course, I'm not a fucking Democrat.
Yeah.
And she thought my content was a toxic masculinity and all of that. And whenever I would make a video, she would give me grief for it. And so I eventually stopped, and I stopped for about 2 years. And after we broke up, I went a couple of months, and as I started getting back to myself, I'm like, man, I like YouTube, and I have at least somewhat of an audience. I have a few people who listen to me. I can't let the fact that some nasty black bitch is gonna discourage me. I can't let that stop me from making content, man. I
fuck that. Do what makes you happy. We only live a short time. So Jimmy's advice with the whole pungent thing would be to use a vinegar bath. He says that a lot.
Vinegar bath.
Yeah, that's what he says. That's his advice.
I don't know.
He thinks all women bathe in vinegar.
No,
he's a fucking weirdo.
Like that.
No, it's not. It's because it's not true. That's why you've never heard it.
He says a lot of things that are just fucking ridiculous.
He's crazy, Jimmy.
What's the appeal with Groovy Jimmy? I know a lot of you guys. I know you guys love him, and he used to go live. He used on the Black Sector. Back then he would go live, and I would go up on his panel just to talk shit about him. I just never thought in a million years his channel would kind of blow up the way it did. What's the appeal of Jimmy? Is it just you guys are laughing at him? Like, what's going on there?
That's a good question. He streams every day. That's part of it. He lets people up no matter what, no matter how mean you are to him. Yeah, you take that and you put it in the right community, you'll get something funny. And I think that's exactly what happened. Something funny kind of came out of it. A lot of people, especially the newer people, just kind of don't get it. And that's okay too, I guess. I can't imagine how it's going to be fun for them for much longer. But yeah, it's just the right scenario kind of made it into something, I think.
And it's interesting. That's interesting because I can see how somebody like RBR would blow up. I mean, RBR was just absolutely entertaining, just entertaining by himself. But Jimmy has his moments where he's entertaining, but I just look at Jimmy as some kind of a fucking cornball, man. I really look at him.
Well, he's gotten really, I don't know, lazy or low T. I'm not sure because he used to be able to go up there and just monologue. Now he normally falls back on the people that are on panel. And if me and Deacon are up there or AP and someone else, he'll just mute and let just the other people do all the stuff. He won't even say anything. And I fall into that too because I love arguing with fucking Deacon. I love the way he hates me.
Right. He gets so angry. Angry.
Does he ever?
I don't understand it.
Yeah. Oh, I send him. He has every reason to hate me. Even today, I must have sent him Minnie Manson. Do you know who Minnie Manson is? Probably not, right?
Is it related to Charles Manson and all?
No, it's related to. It's a long story. It's a trans person that has a very disgusting looking vagina. It's not a flattering pose either. But I send that to him like almost every day at 4 a.m. So
I will say this. No, I think all the Deacon slander is beautiful. I love seeing it. But I think there was one thing with Deacon that I think probably did go too
Uh
far. And that was, I saw the video of the grave being pissed on. And that was one that I'm like, it's funny the fact that somebody was willing to go that far to actually piss on the grave.
Let me ask you something. Like, it's very easy to put something out there and have people believe it. But you got to think about the people behind it. Are they willing to go that far? Sometimes what you see isn't completely honest.
Okay,
See what I'm getting at?
and okay, so and you know what? If that's the case, RG, if that's the case, I think it's fucking hilarious. I think it's even more hilarious that I fell for it.
And we like to have fun, but we're not fucking evil, dude.
And that's where I was like, that's where I draw the line. If somebody was actually willing to find Melva Bumpus, or whatever the fuck her name is, if someone was actually willing to find that grave and piss on it, that's pretty fucking evil. But if it's like some kind of AI generated thing where you just did it,
there's who knows what it was. It's whatever Deacon wants to think it is.
And he said, "This is who was he? I think he was talking to Cyber. He said they managed to get pictures of him and his wife in the backyard." And I think
that may or may not be true.
Now that's funny. That's funny. And also the reason I started laughing, I thought about there's this one video where somehow you guys were able to record Deacon and his girlfriend on the phone with each other. I think I know how you guys did it through the
that's on my channel too. That's because I had his phone tapped. I completely 100% had this man's phone tapped, and I listen to every call he makes, especially the ones where his wife is calling out and calling her white lover. I record those and I'm hoarding them. Yeah, because Deacon is just a very intelligent man, and everything he says is true. Everything he believes is true.
Oh, we've got a few people that want to come up. Let's
What's up, World Progressive? Long time.
What's going on?
Hey, how's it going, Truth Finder? How's it going, Flow State and Alex Jones? What's going on, guys?
What's good? I heard y'all talking about disgusting trans vaginas, and I had to rush up.
Yeah, Deacon gets photos of Minnie Mance's vagina just about daily. Probably right around 4:00 in the morning.
I think part of me thinks Deacon is probably into some shit like that because I know Deacon is a freak. And the reason I know Deacon is a freak because every time a woman comes up and he finds that woman attractive, he has no problems going into very sexual and graphic detail of what he wants to do to her.
He goes right to tongue in the ass, like in an instant.
Right to it. He goes straight to it. And then, the things he said about little kids, there's some very sick shit. It takes a very sick-minded person to even think of some of the things that Deacon said about little kids. It's not like he's just saying, hey, I want to fuck insert person here. He goes into graphic detail about what he wants to do to these kids. That lets me know if you're thinking about this.
I'm going to say this. I don't think Deacon is into kids or anything like that. He does get really gross when it comes to. He just says the kid stuff because he knows it bothers us. I honestly, truly believe that.
That sounds like sabotage, sort of. Yeah, people leave little TOS landmines around for themselves to hit later.
I agree with RG on that statement. I don't think
he really hates me or he hates white people in general, and he'll say anything to upset us, and he knows that does. So it's easy for him.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think, me personally, I think that Deacon should stop saying that. But I can see why he's doing it. He's trying to piss people off. And it's not in a good way. It's pissing people off, I think.
But why is that the first thing? And I understand if it was just him doing it with maybe a select.
No, I mean Cyber brainwashed him, innit?
Do you want to read Charles Play Ninja's comment there, Woke? He's got a really good one here about Deacon. I think it's true.
All right, let's read it. Deacon uses the internet to work out his repressed personalities because in real life he's an introverted hermit who has no spine and smiles and waves at every white person he sees.
And I honestly believe this.
I think that's probably true.
Is True Finder with Cyber Supreme? No. Fuck all that shit.
All right, I got another call coming. You guys have fun. It's been a good panel, Woke.
All right, yeah. Well, I want to have you back, man. Come back whenever you have that.
Yeah, of course. All right, be good.
But to the newcomers on the panel, I mean, you can talk about whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. But this was supposed to be about cyber. I have his address. I'm debating whether or not I should release his address. He stays
Why
in
would
Newark,
you?
New
Why would
Jersey.
you?
Everybody has his address book. I've got it. Like
Yeah,
I think I've got it on a screenshot somewhere too.
Well, what about phone numbers? Does anybody have a phone number on them? Maybe we can give them.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
sure people do. Now, I don't
mean,
doubt that. I don't, but I'm sure people do.
I had Cyber's number, but apparently he changed it. He said,
Yeah, he'll change it.
Alex Jones, I got to know what the fuck made you decide someday that you want to live in a bird sanctuary.
You know, man, I don't know, dude. I just, I've always liked animals and shit. Here I am, like with 150
Those things
fucking birds,
live for
man.
like 60 years too, don't they?
I hear like finches or parakeets.
Some of them do, not the little ones, but yeah, there's some that can live longer than that.
Yeah, I
Do you
heard
have
those.
crows?
I heard the birds the other day. I thought they were puppies in the background fucking. That's what it sounded like to me. I thought they were puppies. But
Anyway,
think a crow would be a cool
what
bird.
did I miss, Woke? What were you talking about? Because I just now saw you were live. So what did I
Well,
miss?
man, I was just general shit talking against cyber. It just pains me. It really does pain me to see RBR put his life force into this channel.
I mean, how much
RBR
does
put
Cyber hate RBR, right? Like how bad can you really hate somebody to do
Oh
that to
shit, it's
somebody?
Juicy.
Right.
Where you
Hello.
been? You just been hiding under a rock, man. Where the hell you been?
What's up? What's up?
Yeah, what's up, Jay? I hadn't heard from you in a while. I saw you on
No,
You've been
no,
laying
no.
low,
I've
man.
been over in Rumble and fucking around doing stuff, shit. Yeah, man. Because I unsubscribed from all the RBR channels because I just can't stand it, dude.
I just popped over there a second ago and he turned the chat off. So I don't even know what the fucking purpose of him sitting over there streaming
Yeah,
is. Like,
uns-
does he think
uns-
he's making
unsub.
people mad? Like, I don't give
Yeah,
a
he
fuck.
just
He
wants
ain't saying
attention, man.
nothing.
Unsub from that bullshit, man. Whatever, man.
I'm
You know.
I'm amazed at like the first time I saw RBR like a year and a half ago, just randomly. I had no idea that today I'd be sitting here like in a survivors group trying to defend that racist douchebag legacy from like what
Yeah.
sort of weird world is this now?
Yeah. I know.
RBR wasn't a bad dude, man.
No.
Some of that was
no,
some of that
He
was
was
a
a bad
character.
dude, but that's
That's a bad.
the kind of
Right.
like what
He
the fuck
was.
moment
He
at the
was a
first
bad
time I
dude,
saw him.
but he was. Yeah, he was bad, like the kids say. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man. RBR was great. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Just anybody who tell you to fuck you right to your face is like RBR, man. I don't know. Just something special about that.
Yeah, if you spend enough time over there, you kind of start to see through some of that shit. But
And he was
He's
always fair, though.
yeah.
Like, he'd tell me I'm a Nazi and that I want to kill all black people. And then when Cyber would block me, I'd send him $1 and he'd immediately unblock me in the chat. I'd be like, hey, Cyber blocked me. Boop, unblock.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, money
Well-
was always the.
I mean, at least, the thing about RBR Network, he does tell the truth. I believe most of the things he says.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
Well, the truth is, I mean, it's his
Me
truth. Like,
personally, yeah.
yes, he believes it.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
believe
think
that.
he absolutely believed the things he said. The thing with
I
RBR, I don't think there
I
was
believe
any hate.
100% black people are superior than Asians, then it's Asians, then it's whites. I believe that shit.
Yeah,
And Obama is the smartest man on earth. I guess that's true.
black genius.
But I don't believe Kamala Harris is a fucking genius. That's
No,
one thing.
She's not black though.
And she's
I
not
think
black. She's a fucking liar. Hopefully
she's
she
a
doesn't get
retard,
in the
bro.
White House. Yeah,
She's
hopefully.
awful, man. Her laugh.
they're going to keep trying to kill Trump, man. They've already tried twice. They're going to keep, and that shit's coming from like somewhere in the deep state too, man. They're going to keep
Dude, it's
trying,
all
no doubt.
staged. They want to contrive civil war.
The way
I
they
think they
lied,
do want it. Yeah, they
the
want
way they
civil war.
lied, they said there's no war. The United
I want to move
States
to Russia,
military
man.
is not in
Well, let's go with the Civil War. I'm ready to do it.
I want to go to Russia. Russia seems really nice, dude. It does.
I don't know, man.
Putin doesn't let all of his male population be emasculated, and doesn't have military commercials.
I mean, my question is, so the reason I giggle is because, like, do any of you know anybody in Russia, or is this just like the random post you see on Facebook? So, like,
I just want to go to Russia.
Very plausible that what you're saying is just entirely propaganda.
No, I get a fucking Adidas tracksuit there. I get a bug bottle of wine. I go around just fucking sipping on that there, getting low.
You
I
can
think
ride
I agree
horses
with
with Putin
that.
with your shirts off and look badass and shit.
We should keep it
Yeah.
on cyber. The chat wants it on cyber.
Well, let me say this about Cyber, man. This guy's got to go down. If he doesn't go down, he's some fashion. I'm gonna be really fucking pissed.
I mean, I already
Like,
struck him. I don't give a fuck if he knows. If he wants to delete his videos, go ahead, delete it. But I striked him.
I
Well,
heard
he's
he went
actually
down on
breaking
someone
laws,
in
dude.
prison.
He's breaking real laws, like, you know what I mean? Like, he's that elder abuse, man. Like, the shit that he's done to RBR. RBR is dead now, but that shit's genuine fucking felony elder abuse, dude. Like I read the whole statute in California and shit like that. Like, he's for sure elder abusing, and like it's actually a felony and it's federal. So
No,
GG, are you in real life Discord?
he scammed the RBR Network
no,
for his fucking
You need
Amazon.
to go to real life in cyberspace and go to her community wall and come to the Discord, man.
yeah, she said something about that because I was like actually I was like kind of collecting shit on cyber for a while about like that type of shit, you know?
But he also scammed RBR for his Amazon.
Yeah, book money.
Well, I
RBR
think
complained
if we're
about
talking
losing
about
money on
laws,
that shit, and I know
probably
it's
the
cyber.
number, probably
That's why he said that I took the SSI check. He was probably trying to take it.
I
That
think
I
was
was
different
investigated
cyber.
scapegoat.
most.
Yeah, cyber was
Going
the
into
only
RBR's
person.
cash app because that's actually a financial crime. Him going into RBR's cash app.
Yeah, dude.
That's
Yeah.
a
So I
real
mean, he's
financial
real
crime.
crimes.
And
Yeah.
he's the only person with access to RBR's PC.
Oh,
And
he
everything.
thinks because he used a VPN, I used a VPN. I'm hacker cyber. Like, fuck you, man. Fuck you. Your
Yeah,
DNS will
got
leak
no
it. Like,
cyber.
there's going to be a log, man. Like, come on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the thing that anybody believes, and I did believe for a hot second that he actually had real cyber credentials. But
No.
then I hear him talk about cybersecurity because I don't know anything about that field. I don't know shit about it. But when
Yeah.
I hear him communicate with somebody who actually knows about cybersecurity, and it literally sounds like he's googling shit and just reading what he sees from.
Oh yeah, Gino took him down the other day on that.
He's full of shit.
I mean, it's a big field. I mean, like people do specialize in it. Like, you know what I mean? So it's not, but I mean, the fact is he didn't know how to download a YouTube video without YouTube Premium.
But here's the thing.
That's big.
You can explain him knowing some about cybersecurity.
Yeah.
Well, I think you're breaking up, Alex.
Yeah, you're breaking up. Like, the birds are getting you, dude.
Yeah, I'm just having a hard time hearing you.
Just saying.
But yeah, like I was saying earlier, I don't want to grow my channel on cyber hate or anything like that. But RBR was really a truly big part of my life.
Oh fuck! I think everybody was there every day. Like, even when I was banned, I was still listening every day. Like, I just turn it on and have it background noise.
The same. I did go through a period of maybe 2 months where I stopped listening to RBR, and that was only because Cyber went in and he was doing I didn't like.
He ruined it. Yeah. Cyber is what made me I wouldn't listen to the whole show anymore because if Cyber was talking for too long, I just couldn't stand it. He's so long-winded. You know what I mean?
God, you just can't shut the fuck up.
I know, man.
No,
it's crazy.
And it's not just that he's long-winded. He's not making a point. If he was actually making legitimate points and being long-winded, I guess that would be a little bit better. But whenever he's doing these long-winded rants, he's literally saying nothing.
And he'll mute you too if you try to interrupt, just to kind of cut him short because you know what he's trying to say. You know what I mean? And
right,
for the sake of the conversation and everything, he'll fucking mute you. And it's just so dumb, man. He's power tripping. It's so stupid.
And I know he's probably watching this now.
Oh, of course he is. You can't stand not watching when people talk about him. That's a whole thing with him, man.
But he's always been afraid of people like me.
I mean, don't forget.
And what I mean by people like me, he's always been afraid of somebody that's going to stand up to him, somebody that's going to call out his bullshit, somebody that's going to just not
he's
go
to
for
beat him down. Anybody like that, because I was doing that. That's what I mean. He had to ban me, beat me down, and then he had to tell lies to everybody on the whole channel about me and stuff like that. Like it was fucked up, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
it really is.
you see, the thing that most people are pissed off about is them getting banned on RBR's channel, and when they join, StreamYards and that to jump on panel, Cyber, what's that called, zaps them, and that's what people are pissed off about the most because people like the RBR, and because of Cyber, they couldn't talk to him, so
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah.
they
Especially
didn't
that
have the
last time
last
he tried
word.
to go live too, and he wouldn't let him. He kept changing his like the thing that the verification Cyber kept resending it, so RBR couldn't get online.
Yeah, that was pissing me off. He was saying, I
Uh,
wanna lock fucking RBR out. Like, what the
yeah.
fuck?
Here's a
Now
guy
was
who's been on YouTube for fucking like what, like 12 years, 13 years, for something like that. Like, and he all of a sudden doesn't know how to get on YouTube. Okay, yeah, right on Cyber.
yeah, that's so
He looked
fucked
him at
up.
the StreamYards and everything.
Oh,
It's
fucking.
obviously him. That's a cyber. I mean, that's why RBR was using
He
another
was the one porn
StreamYard.
bombing him, dude. He was the one. He was the one doing those porn bombs.
I believe that now. I believe
Yeah,
that.
I
100.
guarantee fucking it, man. Like
And can
guarantee it.
you
Like, everybody's
imagine?
got like a style, and it was his style. Like just spoke of his actions.
And can you imagine how bad RBR felt? RBR is somebody who's used to getting on YouTube and going live whenever he
Yeah,
wants.
that I think that killed him, dude. I really do, man. I think he died with a
Yeah.
broken heart that night, man. I really believe that.
That's what kept him alive all those years, is being able to be on streaming, man. I have
Yes,
no doubt
man.
about that. Absolutely none. 14 years, that's what kept him going, man.
Now, the reason
Yeah,
RBR wanted to go live is because he enjoys doing live stream and enjoys like everyone's company. That's what he enjoyed.
Yeah.
yeah. Getting his fight on with everybody too, and telling it like it is, telling the truth. Truth panel.
And I'm not gonna lie, I think RBR liked everyone, including us.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. He wouldn't have like let us up every day to talk to him. You know what I mean? Like, he definitely had enough. But like, I have so many accounts because of RBR, because he would ban me every time. Every time I'd be on the panel. When he kicked me off, he didn't just kick me off; he banned me. Like, and that was
Oh
it.
shit!
Like, you don't get unbanned. Like, you're just banned off the panel. He'll unban you on the YouTube channel, not off StreamYard.
I mean, he did that to me a few times, but then he stopped doing it. It's because
Yeah,
I wasn't debating him. I was just
yeah.
agreeing
You
with
can't
everything he
debate him
said.
exactly. Yeah.
I just agree with him.
He'll make you tell the truth. Doesn't mean you gotta tell the truth. Then he tries to feed you what he wants you to say, and if you don't say it, you're fucking banned. Like, yeah. But it
100%.
was
I
fun,
just
man. I
like,
had fun.
what, fuck it. I might as well just say what he wants to hear. And I agree with the statements that I said.
Pull that whole bowl in one hit for RBR, bro.
Yeah, somebody's got the ball over there.
Oh, it's me. But to
All right, Flow State. I see your comment in the back. Well, I'm gonna respond to it like this. But I think I'm gonna close it out, guys. I didn't.
yeah. Nobody's got
Well,
the
I'm not gonna
fucking
lie.
stamina RBR had, man.
I was searching.
Yeah, man.
I was searching for a new RBR network, and there is no one that could fit that.
No, man. 8 hours a day in a wooden chair, fucking eating fucking old
Hey, man.
salmon and black lettuce.
There is one person that could have been close to as entertaining as RBR, but I don't think they would have been as welcoming for all the conversation and shit, and that would have been Deacon.
Deacon, absolutely.
Deacon, for real?
Yeah.
You guys are tripping.
Dude, Deacon's hilarious, man. Whether you like
Deacon's
him
been
or not,
tainted
I
by
mean,
cyber though. Deacon's been
yeah,
tainted by
I know,
cyber
yeah.
the last little while. Like, Deacon was way better like 6 months, a year ago or whatever. Like, but now he's been tainted by cyber so much. Like,
JB's
I'm not very happy with him right now. That's for sure.
yeah. Because I mean, even I got along with Deacon for a while. Then he would turn on me for a bit. Then I get along because I didn't want to fight with him. Like, and because he's an elder, he's an old guy. Like, you know what I mean. And then he just got crazy with this kid stuff, man. Like, he wasn't even like that like a year ago. Like,
Too much. It was hanging around with cyber too much.
yeah, you got like cyber influence or whatever.
I sort of wonder sometimes when you see people's behavior change dramatically, how many people on these YouTube streets are secretly getting extorted or blackmailed? Like if you can pop on somebody's webcam, you could do a lot.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at the RBR thing, the leak when people got him walking around the house naked there. Like,
Yeah, it was. I've been wondering about that. Is that
And that dude did miss a step, man. He came back and was like normal business, man.
oh, he's like, you can see in his face, he's like, he was, for the first time I ever seen him, he had nothing to say. Nothing to say, man. Yeah.
Now, how did that happen? How did they manage to?
Someone stayed in like the back of the fucking StreamYards all night. And like the next day he had left it on. His camera was left on, his StreamYards was left on. They were still logged in. And like they looked and like he was walking around the house naked, getting dressed for the show, like getting his shirt and tie and everything.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, I remember that happening and I was like, Jesus. I figured that's what it was. But I'm like, that takes some real dedication to stay on StreamYards that long.
Like, I don't even know if it was on purpose though. Like, I think they just like he didn't shut the StreamYard down. He turned off the YouTube and just left the StreamYard going and yeah, man, didn't really think about it, I guess, because it was probably like the monitor was probably turned off on his computer or something. Like, he probably didn't have a fucking clue.
Yeah, but the biggest mistake that probably RBR made his entire career, he made it in the end by handing the keys to his channel over to Cyber.
Yeah, that was an even bigger mistake than walking around the house naked, dude. Like, honestly. Because I mean, the naked shit, you could be like, yeah, dude, whatever. I mean, it's whatever, man. We could all get naked in front of our computer. It could happen to anybody, At least it wasn't beating off like DSP or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it was just him walking around, getting a shower, and whatever, man. Like, it's pretty crazy, but still, like, it's not like degenerate or whatever, man.
Right.
Yeah, it's funny.
I got that on a live stream once, but nobody knew it.
What you had? What? Oh, you did that on the live stream once? Left the camera on?
Yeah, it was a long time ago. It wasn't my panel either.
No, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's as long as people don't know you probably get away with it, like, But I mean, if people know who you are, like, that shit's getting saved in so many fucking people's archives and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, DSP beating off like that. He was the first guy to really get caught doing that, I think, too. Like that was super viral, man. Like, I remember fucking hearing about that. Someone sent me that video, and I was just like, "What the fuck?" Like, I was so like, this guy, dude. Like, what the fuck's he doing?
You watched all of it, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Just kind of like stunned, dude. I was like, "Holy fuck, man! DSP's beating off, man. Like, what the fuck?"
I'm not gonna lie. I did seek out and watch Hunter Biden getting a foot job while smoking crack.
I never seen that. I didn't
no,
see
was that actually a real thing? Did they actually have? Was it real?
I know he's got like.
Look, I had to rummage around some weird parts of the internet.
Oh man! See, I know there's videos of him smoking crack or meth or whatever the fuck it was in that pipe.
Yeah, my man was smoking crack and get a foot job from his cousin or some shit. It's like this is the most degenerate thing I can think of, really. Like,
yeah, it's pretty bad, dude.
Well, Hunter Biden, I knew he was a low motherfucker when I heard, his brother Bo. Whenever Bo Biden died, Bo was married to some white woman, and whenever Bo died, Hunter actually got with that wife. With Bo's wife, and I don't know if I believe they had a kid or something together, but I know at some point he got with his dead brother's wife.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's true. That whole family's fucked, man.
Yeah, Joe used to take showers with the daughter of him.
Dude, they're all so fucked. It's so fucked. I don't think you can even get into politics unless you're like fucking like a weird.
No, yeah, I think I think that's exactly it, though. I think that to get to be given a certain level of power, you have to agree to give us some leverage.
Yeah, you compromise yourself so that they've got dirt on you, so that they feel comfortable with you having power. Like, I think that's what it is.
And I think that's the thing with Trump. They don't have anything on Trump.
Yeah, no, I think
the only thing they've got on Trump is what Trump has done publicly, and nobody gives a fuck about what Trump is. Grab him by the pussy.
It's so much bullshit. Like, that's why nobody gives a fuck about that shit, man. Like, fuck, man. It's all lies.
They're trying to convince us that Trump's like that ugly Eugene Carroll bitch, man. The dude's a fucking billionaire.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so fucked,
He's,
man.
he's an actor. They're all actors, and it's a production to keep people
I don't
distracted.
know, close thing,
It
man. I don't
is.
know.
It is. It is. The
I don't
CIA
know.
has not been the biggest weapon on earth is Hollywood,
Well,
right?
yeah, but Trump's
You think that they just left that for
he's not an
movies?
inner if he was in it, they wouldn't hate him the way they do.
Well, you don't think they can fake hate?
Well, sure
That's
they
a
can.
lot of hate to fake, man. I don't know, man.
Not like that though. I mean,
Hey, how's
this isn't a script.
that first earshot healing up? Can you even see anything at all anymore?
Dude, don't fucking say he
I
didn't get
got
shot.
my cartilage pierced when I was 18. You can still see where it happened. It's been closed up for
So
20
you
fucking
don't
years.
think he actually got shot?
Flo, you coming in
No.
here with that blue and on, man. Come on, man.
That's retarded. Yeah, look, I bet you anything. If you went up to the guy, I bet you would see exactly where it's scarred and healed, man. Like you're just not going to see it,
Well, you
on
think we don't
television.
have close up pictures of him? You think this man isn't photographed enough for us to get a good angle on it?
Fuck, it was just a graze, dude. Like, you know what I mean?
Like my
It
dick
wasn't like a piercing or
raised
anything
the
like that.
back
It
of
was a
your
graze.
throat.
Fucking fighters
Have you done a show on it, Flo?
Have I done not that on the nose? I did actually a 3-part series going through his actual campaign platform. That's the one that's listed on his website because nobody has any idea what's in it. It's wild. But
I know.
I mean, I come hear you out, man. You know, if you wanted to,
well, I mean,
Yeah,
so right after I did that, I started getting strikes for the first time in 2 years. I got boom, 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 3 strikes on different videos for bullying and harassment. The first one I got a strike on was completely unlisted. So I was like, all right, I heard your warning shot. The machine doesn't want me talking about politics. I get it.
well, it depends how you talk about it too. Like, but I mean, like I'll say like he really did get shot, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like I know a boxer with like who had cauliflower ears and stuff like that. He had a surgery and they like shrunk the size of his ears down and stuff like that by cutting things off, and it healed right up, dude. Like you can't see any scars or anything. The guy looks like he's got like small ears, but like
you want to believe it's real. I get it. I'm just putting the seeds there so that they itch your brain over time.
You could hear the bullets whizzing by the microphone.
So are you not a Trump supporter of Flo? I think you're independent, right? I've seen a few of you.
I honestly and truly think that national politics is made for TV drama to keep people engaged in a placebo activity where they feel like, look, we're just following a soap opera, but we feel like we're engaged in the political process, but we're not. Nobody does fucking all, especially in the local region where they could have an impact. It's totally a Pied Piper thing.
But Trump's the outsider. He was never supposed to beat Hillary Clinton. She had
yes, he fucking was. This is a script, dude. On his last day in office, he gave Fauci an award.
I agree with you to a certain extent.
He lured. How could you see January 6th unfold? He invited everybody there. There was a foreseeable event. He honeypotted all of his followers and then left him. And then left him hanging with the bag.
Lawyers, dude.
Well, I think to a certain extent, if we're talking about mainstream politicians, like most of the Rhino Republicans and pretty much all of the Democrats, yeah, they're probably beholden to certain groups.
Absolutely.
I think they're beholden to,
and Trump
Israel
is too to certain people, but it's just not like what he's saying.
Okay. I mean, you guys know that you're coping. I'm not gonna convince you right here, but like I can hear in your voice. You guys know that you're buying some bullshit.
No, I think you're buying some bullshit.
I don't think it's buying bullshit. It's just what I've seen come from Trump. Trump is anti-media. He's anti-deep state. He's the one who,
what the fuck are you talking about?
The whole deep
Trump did shit that Biden never could have got away with. You realize Trump shut down the economy for 2 years and printed more money than anybody ever before him to cover that.
Well, Biden printed more.
But it's not his fault. Okay, there's a million excuses, but it happened on his watch.
Yeah, but Biden printed more after him.
Actually, I don't know. I don't think that's true. I don't know if it's
true. That's
actually true. All right. Somebody should check us on that because I'm not sure I believe either of us know exactly what we're talking about on this one.
Yeah, no, the debt's increased like even faster and more under the Biden government the past 4 years.
Yeah. For me, it comes down to this. For me, it comes down to whether it's all scripted, and maybe Trump is a part of the script. I mean, I accept that that's your argument. I just don't believe it. But when it comes down to this, when it comes to the party that's killing the babies, when it comes to the party that's promoting the LGBT, when it comes to the party that wants to trans the kids, when it comes to the party that's promoting feminism, there's only one party doing that. That's the Democrats. Those are the leftists. When it comes to my focus, especially on this channel, is the black community and how the black community is just completely gone astray, and how the black community is just in complete disarray because of we've accepted the deep state. Essentially, we've accepted the single motherhood, we've accepted the feminism, we've accepted all of these agendas, and that's why black people are
Right.
so fucked up
I
because
agree.
we've
I agree.
accepted these agendas.
But it's two wings to fly the same bird, right? So you got the Democrat, culture that your people accepted. I agree, and then you've got Republican culture that made sure to hammer them the fuck home for it.
Yeah, but Trump's MAGA. You know what I mean? Like I'm not Republican. Like like it's different. You know,
So
it's America
if you
first.
think Trump, flow state, if you think Trump is a part of the deep state, why is the media so going so hard after him? Why are they having real
You
court
already know
cases?
that. You know what I'm going to tell you.
But I mean, you can say the assassination attempt was a hoax. I know you're saying it's a hoax, but the court cases they're on a heart. They aren't a hoax. He's actually going into court. They're trying to take his money. He's facing real jail time. That's not a hoax.
They
I mean,
hate him.
they're actually going after this man.
You
Well,
understand
it's gonna
that
it's gonna be interesting.
prosecutors have the right. Prosecutors can file any charges they want against you with no recourse.
Right. Why are they going after Trump though? Why aren't they going after Hillary Clinton? We know what
Because
she
we're
destroyed
supposed
her
to buy it.
entire email
It's a
server.
show. It's part of the show, man.
No, dude.
All right.
I think that's too
Well,
You got
anyway,
lawyers.
listen, it's
information.
gonna be hold on a minute. It's gonna
There's
be
too many
interesting
people
to see
involved.
what happens with this new assassin because Florida DeSantis came out today. Florida has no intention of just completely turning this over to the feds because they know exactly what's going to fucking happen, just like what happened with the last fucking guy. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with that.
Well, what do you mean the last fucking guy? The last fucking guy got shot on a roof.
Yeah, but then the FBI took the body. There was no local investigation
Okay.
to speak of, and this time you've got the dude alive. Apparently, he's had ties to Ukraine. He's been over the. I've just been listening a little bit today. I haven't put it all together, but they showed his truck. He's got a Biden Harris sticker on the back of his truck. He's
Yeah.
donated to Act Blue, and he's some.
It's amazing
nut
how
that-
many completely whacked out weirdo loser lone gunmen are able to pop off these have
No, I
close
don't. He had help,
Why
man. He
though?
had some
I don't
inside
think it's
information.
weird.
when
Because
Obama was campaigning, I was in college. Well, for his first term, I was in college, and he was a senator, and he came to the college I was at, and my house that I lived in a neighborhood off campus, right, like 2 blocks, 3 blocks off campus. We weren't allowed to leave our driveways the whole fucking day. They had everything surrounding the entire campus completely locked down the whole day
that's what I mean.
before.
They want him to
So
get killed.
how
dude.
are you
They
going to
want
tell me
him-
that an actual motherfucking president and one in the running right now, they just
want
keep
it to
having
happen.
these fucking blue hair weirdos be able to get close with rifles?
Exactly, because they want it to happen. Because if they could stop it if they wanted to.
Well, Trump's golf trip wasn't even publicized, so someone gave him that information that he was going to be there. Yeah, I know. I don't think it's just some lone gunman. I think it's absolutely tied into some deep state bullshit.
Absolutely.
What's really wild though, if you can like force yourself to pry away from like all the conditioning we've had about every 4 years we vote for president, right? And really look at what that is and what we believe that every 4 years the most powerful being that we can prove exists in the universe, the president of the United States, it's up for random grab, and you're like, that's not being fixed. Come on.
You obviously know what Bilderberg is.
Well, it was fixed in 2020, man. I mean,
it's been fixed our whole lives. Of course, it's fixed. It was fixed when W. Bush took Florida. It was fixed when
that's true.
When Obama didn't show a birth certificate. It's been fixed our whole lives.
Bush Senior was the CIA. Bush Senior was involved in JFK's assassination. That's the coup.
Yep,
there hasn't been a Until Trump got elected in 2016, there hasn't been a real president from when they shot JFK. It's all been
Until Trump.
And Hillary was supposed to win. Yeah,
Until
she had
Trump.
such a big
Dwight
ego.
D. Eisenhower warned us, and as soon as he left and Kennedy took over, shit popped off, and it's been going off ever since.
Yeah,
absolutely. Well, guys, we're gonna end it on that note. I'm drunk, and when I get drunk on
yeah, dude,
YouTube,
whatever.
I tend to say things I shouldn't say.
Well,
Yeah,
why
go
don't
get
you
drunk,
come see
dude.
me
It's fun.
anymore?
Oh man, I hadn't been over it. I got to come back through, man. Just been busy. At the time, I wasn't working as many hours as I'm working
There you
now.
go.
Now I'm working a job. I got more hours.
It's all right. It's all right. My feelings will recover.
But absolutely, man, I'm definitely gonna come through. I'm gonna go live. Come visit me sometimes. We're gonna in the future. Like I said, we're not gonna be talking about cyber. Fuck cyber. Fuck that.
Fuck cyber.
He's a piece of shit.
Somebody should fuck cyber just to.
Who was a Trump supporter? What did he say?
Well, he actually got raped in prison.
That's what I'm suggesting.
No, they weren't Trump supporters, dude.
If I wasn't married and had my own business and like shit to lose, I would have been on my way to New York, New Jersey. I'm not shitting you.
Why? What's going on?
No, to go over there and pay cyber a little visit. I would have been on my motherfucking way.
No, fuck that.
You know what? All we can, we can just sit and hope that somewhere there's a silent motherfucker listening and not saying a damn word. Like, you know what? I'm going to see him.
Yeah, that's how you do it, man. Don't say it. Don't say it. You just do it.
But yeah, I got kids and priors, so.
But all right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you guys
for
coming up. Alex Jones, thank you as always. GG, thank you for coming up. Flow State, you got to come back. Appreciate it, man. But I appreciate you guys. I really do. I appreciate you guys. You guys take it easy. I might go live again tomorrow. Probably again tomorrow.
Yeah, you should do it, dude.
Absolutely. But thank you guys for watching, and you guys have a great night. See you guys later.
All right, well, you too, man. See ya.
See ya.